So that's my address, 1817 North Broadway, USA. What happened with that address? How could somebody leave his property and denounce that country that he has property in? They took my property, they accepted, and they admitted. But they did not deny it, you know. They did not deny it. Because what? United States, superpower. And they say it's a safe country for Americans, my fellow citizens from the United States. If they want to go seek asylum, they say, oh, you are from the safe country, you are from heaven. When I went to, when I was in Venezuela, the people say, what is he doing from the USA coming here to Venezuela? I tell them, I ran away from heaven, from paradise. Please, give me your passport, I give you mine. Go to the USA. Okay? So they look at the USA as a safer place. And that's anything other than safe. And too far from safe. So 1817 North Broadway, that's my property. What happened with it? You see, this is my house. See this picture? What's that graffiti you see? It says, religious persecution of Muslims. See, that's my two detached car garage, and there's another car garage on the side where I don't see it from the other picture. What did the USA do about this graffiti? Did they investigate it? No, they did not. But if they see swastika on my cousin's synagogue, yes, it goes all the way to the president. Oh, there was a swastika on the synagogue of my cousins, so they investigate. But this one, they don't investigate. Do they know about it? Here. You see, it's a clear picture. My house. How do I leave it? How could I leave it? I was usurped of my property. Okay, I don't know if you could read here the address. It says 1817 North Broadway, right here. Anyhow, this was in the newspaper. I believe it was in the first page. These pictures. I took these pictures myself, But here, you see, they did not investigate. That's my address. My property. Where did I buy it from? Some money I made, I bought this property in 1999. I was in the USA in 1982. So I bought this property for the children. It has about 7 bedrooms, two washrooms, full basement, family room, dining room, living room, you name it, room is there. Laundry downstairs, washer, dryer, 3-car detached garage, cars, furniture, everything. I bought it for the children. It's gone. Did they investigate it? No. On top of all that, what they did, they were still making a statement in the newspaper. You see, they are too cowards because you know what Jesus said? Jesus said, when you commit a sin, you'll be the slave of your sin. So they are the slaves of their sins. They cannot say, I did the graffiti. They cannot say, he did it, let's get him and take him to court. But they were implying these things, or what they were saying in the newspaper. So why they did not investigate it? Why they did not come to me and tell me, you did that? No. Because they know that there is religious persecution of Muslims. And on top of all that, what they did, instead of investigating this religious persecution, this has to go to the federal government. Fitzgerald, here, this is another tip for you. religious persecution of Muslims on this house, graffiti all around the house, okay, and what? No investigation. No investigation at all. What they did, they wanted to go after me for that, and what they did, they burnt the house. They burnt the house, yes. They set it on fire to accuse me of what? Arson, you know? Once they accuse me of arson, here, they get me, nobody would see me anymore. And they had another attempt, we are going to go through that. So that's what they did. By the time they burnt it, I was about 700 miles away. I was in Tulsa, Oklahoma. You see? So always Allah is putting me steps ahead of them. He is guiding me. You know, when Abraham, he was persecuted, he said, I am going to my Lord. He's going to guide me. That's the prayer I make. I say, I'm going to my Lord. He's going to guide me. So I call the police. I tell them, you cowards. If you want to take me to court, go ahead. You want to charge me for arson, for burning my own house? Because you are too coward to investigate religious persecution of Muslims, graffiti on the house? Go, do it. But let me tell you, I'm calling from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I have witnesses. You know? Gas stations, the fuel refueling receipts, people in Tulsa, Oklahoma, the tollway receipts, all that. Okay? Pictures of the car, you know, when you go to the tollway, there are pictures, security pictures and all that. So they can't do it. So this another attempt on my life was gone. So that has to do with my house. Now that I am, back to the declaration, to the language of the declaration, that I am a national of the United States. How did I become a national of the United States? I was born in Iraq. So how did I become? By virtue of naturalization. By virtue of naturalization. So I was naturalized to become American citizen. And this is the certificate of naturalization. You see? This is the number. You see it? I was naturalized. And this is my picture when I was young, you know? When was I naturalized? See? See the address? December 8th, 1988. You know? When I was naturalized, they told me that my rights are going to be protected, my constitutional rights, my human rights, all the promises gone with the wind. Gone with the wind. What did they do to me? They persecuted me and my children. This is the certificate you saw. And then I have to go swear, you know, I swear to defend and protect the Constitution of the United States. And I kept doing it. All these things in the court I have told you, studying law, is to protect the Constitution. Because they suspended the Constitution. And I made an oath. You know, I'm kind of a person, when I give a word without an oath, I hold on to it. Never leave it. Because in my tradition, my religion, like my father Abraham, when you give a word, that's it. How could you change it? You are not a man if you change your word. You can't be a man. You lose your self-respect. I can't respect myself. I don't care about others. In this case, me first. I want the people to respect me. But when I change my word, I myself will not respect myself. How would I look at the mirror? How could I face the people that I changed my word? That's too much. Too much to handle. So I kept protecting and defending the Constitution of the United States at the time when the government does not care about the Constitution.